Isaiah chapter 43 verses 1. But now saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not. For I have redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. He said, the Lord created thee. The Lord formed me in my mother's womb. He is the one that created me and fashioned me. Psalms 139 verses 13. For you formed my inward parts. He formed my inward parts, the heart, everything, every organ in my body. He formed it. You covered me in my mother's womb. He protected me in my mother's womb. Jeremiah chapter 1 verses 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. He knew me in my mother's womb. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. Before you were born, God had your life mapped out. He had it predestined. He knew exactly what you'd be doing and where you'd be doing it and how you're going to be doing it because he predestined it. And he said, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. God redeemed me. He redeemed me on the cross. That's where he redeemed me at. He purchased me on the cross. Psalms 107 verses 2. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom he has redeemed from the hand of the adversary. He redeemed me from the devil. He redeemed me from the adversary. He redeemed me out of my addictions, out of my chains, everything that he could ever redeem me out of marijuana, out of drugs, out of alcohol. He redeemed me. He set me free. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 7. In him, in Jesus, we have redemption through the blood, the forgiveness of our trespasses according to the riches of his grace. He redeemed us. He purchased us with the precious blood of the Lamb. And then he goes on to say, I've called thee by name. He knows my name. That is a personal relationship. He knows my name. He knows who I am. He said, thou art mine. I am his. John chapter 10 verses 3. To him the gatekeeper opens. Who is the gatekeeper? Jesus is the gatekeeper. The sheep hears his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name. He leads them out. So he called us by name. So he knows your name. He leads you out. He said, John, come on, come out. He said, John, get out of there. Come on, get out of there, John. Then he personalized it, said, John, you are mine. When he filled me with the Holy Ghost, he sealed me. He redeemed me. He captured